You're listening to All Clear Firefighter Health and Wellness, where we dig deeper into the issues that actually move the needle for firefighters: diet, exercise, mental health, and the realities of staying sharp in one of the most demanding careers out there. Now, if you've been looking for quick sound bites, you're in the wrong place this week. But if you're ready to buy out the time, focus in, and strengthen your body and mind for the long haul, then you're right where you need to be. Let's get real for a second. Our attention spans are dying. I don't mean they're bruised or just a little bit tired. I mean they're on life support. A study a few years back compared the average human attention span with those of goldfish. Guess who came out on top? The goldfish, at around 9 seconds. Humans dropped from 12 seconds in the year 2000 down to 8 seconds by 2015. And it's only gotten worse since then. Now, some of you may roll your eyes and say, yeah, I scroll TikTok, I doom scroll way too much. But here's why this actually matters to you as a firefighter. Your ability to stay locked in, focused, and present is what keeps you and your crew safe and alive. Think about fireground operations. You got 1,000 things happening at once. Checking smoke, command giving you updates, radio chatter, your partner asking for help, maybe even a mayday comes in. If you lose focus, even for a couple of seconds, you're not just missing out on some Instagram reel, you might be missing a warning that the building is about to come down on you. Seconds matter. So let's talk about the causes of decline. How did we get here? Well, it's no secret. The biggest culprits are technology overload. We're getting hundreds of text notifications and alerts every single day. Social media. Look at how social media is designed. These are apps that are literally built to hijack your brain's dopamine system, keeping you hooked on its quick hits instead of deep focus. Finally, we have constant multitasking. And let's be honest, in the fire service, we pride ourselves on juggling a dozen things at once. But studies do show that multitasking is actually task switching, and every switch drains your mental performance. But why does all of this really matter for us as firefighters? Well, here's the big deal. Your attention span isn't just about being able to sit through a long briefing, training, or without pulling your phone out. It's about building mental endurance to stay sharp when it counts the most. For example, on the fireground, their split-second focus determines your survival. In training, well, the more you concentrate, the more skills will become automatic, and when you're under stress, it'll come much easier to you. Also in wellness, if you can't sustain attention, good luck starting a new nutrition plan, an exercise program, or even having the patience needed for better sleep hygiene. And that's exactly why this podcast exists. The All Clear podcast isn't about flashy, surface level advice. We take deeper dives into diet, exercise, mental health, challenges unique to firefighters. Those aren't things you can fix with a 30-second soundbite. Honestly, they require attention. They require that you carve out the time to focus, because the investment pays back in energy, resilience, and career longevity. So let's talk about how you can start reclaiming your attention span. Number one, train it like a muscle. Just like the body, our brain gets stronger with reps. Start small, 5 to 10 minutes a day of undistracted focus. It could be anything from reading, it could be training, it could even be mindful breathing, journaling, a lot of things we can do. The second thing, control your environment. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Leave your phone in the other room when you're trying to concentrate. On shift, give your full focus to training. Or if you're in the kitchen, pay attention to the kitchen conversation. Don't dilute it by pulling your cell phone out. Also, number 3, single task whenever it's humanly possible. Give one thing your focus. And when you give that one thing your focus, move on when you're done. You'll be more efficient and you will make fewer mistakes. Finally, use recovery time wisely. Sleep, exercise, and diet affect us directly. They affect our focus. If you're running on caffeine and about 4 hours of sleep, your brain simply doesn't have the fuel it needs to lock in and pay attention. So here's the challenge. Don't let your attention span die. Fight for it. Because when you win it back, you don't just get more focus, you get more control over your career, your health, and your future in the job. Remember, that's what we here at the All Clear Firefighter Wellness Podcast are all about. We're not here for shortcuts. We're here to build the focus, the strength, the resilience that keeps you in this career for the long haul. And as we always say here at All Clear, light your fire within. Today's episode is brought to you in part by Dash University, the leading training platform for public safety communications. Our 2026 Training Camp Summit is hitting cities across the U.S., bringing hands-on DAS and ERCES training straight to the field. Now, from Phoenix to Orlando, Seattle to Atlanta, you'll get real-world, code-driven training that prepares you for inspections, installations, and everything in between. You can learn more at dashuniversity.org and secure your spot today.